Good evening, everybody. Today I am here to talk about the book club book that my book club at Print Bookstore had for December. We read Make the Season Bright, the new book by Ashley Herring Blake. This is by the same author who wrote the Bright Fall series that I really like. So for book rankings, Iris Kelly Doesn't Date is at the top. Astrid Parker Doesn't Fail is second. Make the Season Bright is third. Delilah Green Doesn't Care is fourth. So let me just get my notes. Most of the people in the book club that I'm in didn't like this book for the one main reason that there is too much miscommunication between our two main characters, Charlotte and Brighton. Brighton's nickname is Bright, and she doesn't respect Charlotte's boundaries because she asks her not to call her Lola, and she doesn't listen. I love the New York City setting of this book. It just made me think of lighting a Christmas tree in Rockefeller Center and skating on the ice park. So, the ice skating rink in the Central Park. I liked Charlotte as a main character, but I thought that sometimes she seemed to be a little bit closed off, but that was because she had commitment issues because she was supposed to get married to Brighton, and Brighton left her at the altar. This is what they call a second chance romance, and I don't think Brighton deserved a second chance because, as I just said, she doesn't really respect Charlotte's boundaries at all. The only scene in this book I actually like was the scene where Charlotte is sleeping over at Sloane's and the mother comes in to wake them up, and the dog comes in to the room to help wake up Charlotte and Sloane. The other scene that I like is where they're horseback riding through the park. I was just picturing the scenery in my head, and I really loved it. So originally, when I finished this book, it was in the A tier of my holiday book ranking. But after having the book discussion meeting last night, I have decided to move it down to B tier. It is teetering in between B tier and C tier, actually, just because I hated the miscommunication trope so much. That's not it. Okay. So I am in two different book groups at Print Bookstore here in Portland, and I decided to tier rank all of the books that I have read throughout the year. There were some meetings I either missed because I got the date wrong or because I was sick. I'm ranking all of the books that I read, even if I didn't attend the meeting. So for S tier, it is Atmospheric and Beautiful Writing. Confessions of the Fox, which was our September book for Reading the Rainbow, In the Dream House by Carmen Maria Machado, which was our October pick for Reading the Rainbow. Something Wild and Wonderful, which was by Anita Kelly, which was our June pick for Reading the Rainbow. And The Light Pirate, which was our April pick for Books and Brews at Hardshore Distillery. I just finished rereading The Light Pirate along with A Furious Sky, which is a book about hurricanes. And what was the other book? Their Eyes Are Watching God. So all of those books got a B+ ranking, but this book, The Light Pirate, gets a S tier ranking in my tier ranking list because of the atmosphere. In A tier, we have Make the Season Bright, which I was just saying is going to be moved down to B tier. Outlawed, which is a female cowboy romance. Think of Brokeback Mountain, but with cowgirls. This was a Reese's Book Club pick a couple of years ago, and I think Reese Witherspoon really picked a good sapphic book for her book club. I really enjoyed this one. The next book that is an A tier is A Secret Life of Church Ladies. This is a short story collection that focuses on a group of ladies who live in Georgia in the early 1900s who are all lesbian. So they have this group after church where they all meet together to be socialized. And in this time period, the gays were not accepted. That's why they meet privately outside of church, because they are lesbians. And I really enjoyed the bonding that they all share together as friends. The next in B tier, we have Orlando by Virginia Woolf. This was my first Virginia Woolf book that I've read. It's in B tier because as we said in the book club meeting that we had, Orlando was a lot nicer after she went through gender reassignment surgery. When she was a man, he was really rude to people and very misogynistic, and I did not like that, and neither did anybody else. The next book is The Ministry of Time. This book was really interesting because it's about a woman who reacclimates historical figures who have been time traveled into the modern day. And I just loved the romance that builds up between the two main characters. Apparently, according to Goodreads reviews, the plot of this book was ripped off from a Spanish telenovela, which I thought was interesting. The next book in B tier is The Mountain and the Sea. This was our recent book for Books and Brews at Hardshore Distillery. And I enjoyed the atmosphere of this book like I did for all of the books in S tier, but I didn't connect to the characters as well as I did in the atmosphere or the general themes of the book as much as I did with the books in S tier, so that's why it's in B tier. But the writing of the book is fantastic and immersive. And the only book in C tier is Are You My Mother, which is the sequel to Fun Home. And the reason why this book is in C tier is it focuses way too much on Allison's therapy sessions, and that made the book a little boring. So thank you for tuning in for this shorter video, and I hope to see you guys for the next one. Matt and I will be doing our holiday entertainment wrap-up. And that video will be out tomorrow. And then I'm working on a video about top memoirs of 2024 that will be out on Saturday. And then after Christmas, we're going to do a book haul for you guys with all the books that we got for Christmas. And I'm going to do a cumulative wrap-up of all of the book purchases I have made since October. And that will be a longer form video because I have a lot of books to talk about and review in that. So stay tuned. Have a great week, everybody.